Hi guys, it is Yvonne from Evolve Fitness, and today I am going to be doing a full total body stretch workout for you guys. So we're going to start with the neck and work our way down to the entire body. And one of the things that we know why stretching is so important is because it reduces injury during workouts while it keeps us flexible. So today you're going to be getting that total body stretch. I hope you guys enjoy it. Make sure you like and comment and subscribe to my channel so you can get more awesome workouts as well as fitness tips. Hope you guys enjoy this stretch workout and let me know what you think. And let's go ahead and get started. I'll see you for the stretch workout. Okay guys, we're going to go ahead and get started. So grab a mat if you need one and a bottle of water if you'd like. Now we're going to go ahead and get started, and I want to let you know before we get there that you will hold most of the stretches for 15 seconds, and when we're doing more of the hip flexor stretches, some of them will hold for 30 seconds. That way you can get a little bit better stretch in there, because most people are really tight in those hip flexors. So the first one we're going to do is a neck stretch. So if you're ready, go ahead and tilt that head to the side, gently just pull on that top of that head, and you can feel that stretch right there in that neck. So you're just getting a good stretch here on that side, and then we're going to also turn and we're going to do the same thing to the other side. Make sure that you're not pulling the top of that head too hard. You just want to feel a gentle, nice stretch in that neck, guys. Not too hard. Okay, for the next one, we're going to do shoulder rolls. We're going to go forward and backward. So let's get ready. And here, just nice forward movements, just stretching out those shoulders. That should feel pretty good, especially like me if you do a lot of shoulder work during your workouts. And we're making now that backward motion, same thing. And now let's get ready for that chest stretch. Here you're going to see me. I'm going to open those arms wide, and I'm going to stretch. And I want you to just press back those shoulder blades, and you can really feel that stretch in that chest here and a little bit in that back. And I'm turning around so you can just see what I mean when I'm telling you to press those arms back and get a nice full stretch here. Now we're going to go into your arm stretch, and this is for you if you're doing a lot of upper body workout here. So we're going to stretch those biceps, and I want you to just gently pull on that arm just to feel a nice stretch there in that arm there. We're going to do it also on the other side, but we're going to hold 15 seconds each side here. And now we're switching over to the other side, and just do a slight gentle pull there just so you can get that stretch in that other arm there for the bicep. Nice stretch. 15 seconds here and hold, guys. Good job. Now we're going to move over to those triceps. So what you're going to see is I'm going to take my hands, and they're going to be pointed forward, and I'm going to take them behind my head, and I'm turning around so you can see that those fingertips should be touching. And here we're just getting a nice tricep stretch. That's the back of the arm there. And we're going to hold this stretch for 15 seconds as well. And now we're going to move over to that bicep stretch here, 15 seconds as well. We're going to keep those palms facing up. Nice stretch, just outstretch those arms away from each other and keep those fingertips pointed towards the ceiling and hold. And now we're going to get ready to switch over. We're going to turn those palms down and stretch again. And here you should feel that in those tricep muscles as well, and stretch. It should feel really good, especially if you're doing a lot of upper body exercises right here. All right, guys, and now we're going to move on to that back stretch here. So, guys, I want you to take those arms, extend them out forward around that back, and really hold that stretch. You should feel that nice back stretch here. And just hold. Make sure you're really extending those arms out and rounding that back, and hold here for that stretch. And that should feel really good in that back. Good job. Now we're going to move to that lower back here. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take those hands to support that lower back and press those hands into the lower back, and you're going to push that chest up like towards the ceiling. Make sure you hold that head so that it's facing up towards the ceiling, and you should feel that stretch in the lower back here, and hold. And release. Good job, guys. Now we're going to move into some lower body stretches here. We're going to start with the quads. So modification here. You can put your hand on the wall if you need to and hold. So you can use that wall for balance, or you can put your hand on your hip, whatever makes you feel comfortable here, and just hold that stretch. And then when you get ready for that other side, same thing. For balance, if you want to, another option, you can just hold that arm out to the side and stretch that quadricep muscle. So you choose what feels most comfortable for you. Now we're going to do another quad stretch. You're going to take that knee and lift it up. You're going to press it into that stomach and hold here so you can feel another nice stretch here in that quadricep muscle, and hold and get ready. 15 seconds. We're going to switch over to the other side, and I'm turning so you can get another viewpoint of how I'm holding underneath the knee, and I'm trying to pull that quadricep into my stomach, and hold, guys. Should feel another nice stretch. All right, now we're getting ready to switch over to those glute muscles here, and this is definitely a good one for lower body. So it's called like a figure 4. So you're going to take one arm, put it over the other. You can see if you need to grab a wall or you need to grab something to balance, you can, and you're going to hold here, and you're going to feel that stretch in that glute muscle. And we're switching over to the other side, doing the exact same thing. If you don't need to hold on to anything, that's fine. Same thing, you're still getting the same stretch here into that glute muscle, and hold. And you're working on balance here as well. All right, now we're going to work on those inner thigh muscles here. So I want you to lean to the side, and if you see the first stretch, you can just kind of keep that foot pointed towards the floor. But if you want an actual deeper stretch, you can take that toe, point it up to the ceiling, and it causes you to have to be lower to the ground so you can get a deeper stretch here. Then we're going to switch over to the other side, same thing. Extend those arms out and really stretch so you can feel that stretch in that in that inner thigh here. Nice stretch. And hold, guys. We're almost there, and release. All right, so now we're going to go to the hamstrings here, and this is another nice lower body stretch here. It's pretty simple. You're just going to touch those toes, or if you want to reach all the way to the floor to get an even deeper stretch here, you can do that as well, and hold here. So you can touch those toes if you need to, those shins, or all the way to the floor with those palms facing flat. And now we're going to do those calves and hamstrings here. So what you're going to do is cross one leg over the other, and as before in the other exercise, bend over and touch those toes, or go all the way down to the floor. So if you are really tight here, you're going to really feel this stretch. And just continue to hold. You should feel that in the calves and hamstrings. And hold. And get ready. We're going to switch over to that other side. Same thing. Placing one leg over the other, reach down to that floor, those toes or those shins, and hold that stretch. And if you're like me, you're really, really, really tight in those hamstrings. Good job, guys. And when you get ready, we're going to slowly begin to release and come up, and we're going to our next stretch, which is hip flexor and abs. So here you're doing like a runner's lunge with those arms up in the air. Make sure you keep that knee behind the toe and keep that back leg straight, and hold the stretch here. So you're really working into those hip flexors here, and hold. This is very good for runners. Of course, it's called the runner's lunge. Now I'm going to take those hands to the heart center. You're going to rotate into that knee and stretch, and you'll feel it also in that lower back and those obliques. And hold this stretch here. We're just going a little deeper into it. So if you want to go down a little deeper, you can here, and hold. Or you can just stay in the runner's lunge wherever you feel comfortable, and hold. Now we're just switching to the other side, doing the same thing. Make sure that you're watching your form, keeping that knee behind the toe, keeping that back leg straight, and those arms up in the air. And now we're going to twist into that knee. And you should feel once again that stretch in that lower back, and hold here. And that should be feeling really, really, really good right about now. Nice stretch. All right, and you're going to come out of that move and we're going into a chest opener with the rotation. So we're going to bend down like we're going to the hamstring stretch, and you're going to rotate and open that chest and lift that hand up into the ceiling. Make sure those fingertips are straight and pointing straight towards the ceiling, and you're going to hold here, opening up that chest, and you're going to feel that in that lower back as well. And then we're rotating. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Rotate, open up that chest, hands or fingertips to the ceiling, and just give a nice hold here. So you can feel that also in that lower back as well. And hold. Good job. And release. Now we're going to go into some floor stretches here. So when you're ready, go ahead and transition down to that floor, and we're going to start with the calves. So you're going to be like you're starting out in a plank type position, and as you see, I'm keeping one leg straight and the other leg bent. And as you can see, I have my toes toward the floor, and I'm pushing my toes toward the floor, but I'm keeping that heel up so you can feel a nice stretch in that calf, and hold there. So you're just adding pressure on the front of that foot, and hold that there like you're pressing into the floor, and keep that heel off the floor so you can get a good calf stretch here. Good job. And release. Now we're going back again into another hip flexor stretch here. So this is called the frog stretch. So what you're doing here is you're once again opening up those hip flexors. So you see I'm taking my feet, and I'm taking the bottom of my feet, and I'm pressing them together, and I'm opening up those hip flexors while I'm laying on the floor, so it looks kind of like how a frog would be, how a frog's legs looks. And you're just going to hold here for 30 seconds here, because if you're like me, you're really tight in the hip area. So we're going to just hold this stretch for 30 seconds. I know it looks funny, guys, but it really, really, really helps to make you more flexible. Good job. Now we're going to another hamstring stretch here. So when you're ready, I want you to transition back over onto that mat. You're going to put those feet together, and you're going to reach and forward fold down and touch those toes and hold here. So once again, you'll feel that in the back of the legs. Try not to bend your knees if you can. You might can just have a little slight bend, but really try to get that stretch in there, and bend over, touch those toes, and hold that stretch so you can feel it in those hamstrings. Now we're going to move to the lower back stretch here. So when you're ready, you're going to transition. You're going to bend that knee, and you're going to twist your torso into that bent knee and hold. And you're going to feel that stretch in the lower back here. And try to rotate as far as you can, or that you feel comfortable. And now we're just switching over to the other side. Same thing. We're rotating into that knee, and we're holding that stretch 15 seconds each side. Nice job. Okay, we're going to release, and we're going to go back again into another hip opener here, guys. So when you're ready, we're going to transition again. And so what I want you to do is you're going to take those feet and press them together. This is called the butterfly stretch. And you're going to take your elbows and press down on your legs or on your thighs, so you can really begin to open those hips up. And we're going to hold here for 30 seconds as well. So just apply gentle pressure onto those thighs here and hold, and make sure you're keeping those feet, the bottom of those feet, pressed together. Nice job. We're almost there. All right. And now we're moving into our glutes. So you're going to lie down on that mat. So you're going to transition and lie down on that mat. You're going to make another figure 4. And you're going to take those hands and wrap them in between those legs. And you're going to pull that knee into your chest. And you're going to feel that stretch in the glutes here. And once again, you're just applying gentle pressure. And then we're switching sides here. Same thing. Make sure you're not holding your knee, that your hand is behind the knee, and you're pulling into that chest to really feel that stretch in the glute. Okay, now we've made it to the end and we're getting ready to do a full body stretch. So you're going to transition from this figure 4 stretch and you're going to take those arms and you're going to stretch them away from those toes. Just really feel that stretch here, pulling those fingertips away from those toes. It's like somebody was taking your legs and pulling, and somebody else had your hands and we're pulling that body apart. So you just want to feel a nice stretch. You're really taking the time to really stretch those toes away from those hands. Good job. We're going to stay here for 30 seconds and really hold that stretch. So that should feel really good. And those abs and that back and those arms and those thighs. And now I want you to relax. So I want you to just really release all the tension from your body and hold that stretch there. So let those feet just fall to the side. Relax those hands till those fingertips begin to curl in, and just hold that stretch here. And really begin to relax. This is your last move here. You're at the end of your stretch workout. You guys did an awesome job. Now we're just gonna get up. We're gonna transition, roll over, take those hands to the mat, walk them back to the knees. Slowly begin to walk up, face me, and I want you to give me a nice big inhale and blow it out. Once again, we're going to repeat. Give me a nice big inhale and blow it out. Awesome stretch, guys. You should feel more relaxed and more flexible. Now, make sure that you subscribe to my page or to my YouTube channel. Give me comments and likes. See you guys later. Bye.